Hello, I hope you had a Merry Christmas and you're getting ready for a wonderful new year. I just wrapped up my Christmas holiday and I'm back to work today and actually celebrated a birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to me. But I wanted to come on here live and just share something that, I get this call occasionally, I get this question occasionally, and it is, do I have to hire a lawyer to do my estate plan? Or I may have somebody just call and say, hey, I pulled some documents off the internet. Will you just notarize them? Or will you look over them and then notarize them? So I want to address this question of, should I hire a lawyer to do my estate plan? And I'm going to go into that and explain and give you three reasons. There's many, but I'm going to give you three reasons why you should hire a lawyer to prepare your estate plan. Before I get into that, though, I am wearing my Rose Bowl beads. So I am a University of Alabama alum, and in anticipation of the Rose Bowl coming up in a few days, where Alabama is playing Michigan, I had to bring out my Rose Bowl beads that I got when I went to LA in 2010 to cheer on the Tide when they played Texas in the Rose Bowl and won. And we secured national championship through that game. So, Roll Tide. Like many Alabama fans, I watched the season kind of like this. And that's probably how I'm going to be watching the game in a few days. I hope not. I hope Alabama comes out strong. And I anticipate a win and going to the national championship game. So, Roll Tide, go Bama, go Crimson Tide. I'm here in Huntsville, Alabama, cheering you on. Okay, so do you need to hire a lawyer to prepare your estate plan? We find everything online now. There are websites that have these forms. You can download them, you can create your own things. And I will say the ones that I have reviewed that have come off the internet, they have not been great. I've had some that I unfortunately had to tell clients, you just wasted your money completely on this. So there are some issues with some of the forms you get online. So that's, you know, with that aside, there's still other reasons why you should not do these things on your own. I mean, we all become Google doctors, right? We have a sniffle, we have a runny nose, we go to WebMD, we go online and Google our symptoms and figure out and try to diagnose ourselves as to, why do we have this runny nose? Why do we have this issue? But we would never perform our own heart surgery, would we? I mean, we would never perform our loved one's heart surgery. We can go on YouTube, we can find just about instructions for just about everything. But would you perform surgery on your loved one simply from a YouTube video? No, that you wouldn't do that thing. So why trust something that's so incredibly important as your estate plan in your own hands or the hands of somebody you don't even know? So here are the three primary reasons to hire a lawyer to do your estate plan. First, an attorney. So you come and you see me in Huntsville, in Alabama, and I can customize your documents to fit your specific needs. There is really no one size fits all when it comes to an estate plan. There shouldn't be a cookie cutter estate plan. Yes, a lot of the documents will look very similar because we have a lot of the same provisions in every single will, because we want our clients' wills to be able to be enforced. So a lot of the provisions that are in, your neighbor's will be in your will. But there are important differences. And wait a minute, I got a phone call coming in. Let me see if I can silence it. There are some very important differences as to the substance. So what actually um what actually are you trying to do? What are your goals and what are you trying to accomplish? Your goals and what you're trying to accomplish may be different from your neighbor. It may be different from your brother or your sister, or It may be different from your Facebook friend. So you need to customize your will and your estate plan to your need, your situation. And you may not be able to get that from some of these do-it-yourself forms and companies. So keep that in mind when you talk to a lawyer in your hometown or in your state, that you can pick up the phone and call anytime or email anytime. When you do that, you know, you're establishing a relationship and you're establishing some rapport and some trust, but you're also putting that trust into someone who is making sure your goals and your wishes are met. So we as attorneys can customize your documents to your unique circumstances and goals. So that's the number one thing. Number two is that I, like many estate planning lawyers, take a holistic approach. It's not simply saying, here's your document, sign it, good luck, have a great life. That's not what we do. That's not what I do. I take a holistic approach. I want to not just provide you with your last will and testament, your power of attorney, your advance directive, and maybe a trust. I'm going to also give you some tips and suggestions on what to do with the documents, on how to proceed. So now that you have your documents, what now? I get this a lot of questions all the time. Almost every client says, "What do I do now?" Or what do I do about this? Or what do I do about that? And they're almost always the same questions. I can provide those answers to my clients and provide those tips and suggestions when we have that rapport and when I'm preparing those documents. You may not get that from some of that DIY stuff. So, and I will, because I will know your unique set of circumstances, I will have listened to you tell me the story of your family, then I will be able to customize my tips and suggestions for you individually. So that's the number two reasons. We practice a holistic approach, and I can provide you with those tips and suggestions based on your unique set of circumstances. And also, a part of that is you may have some other legal matters come up. So you may have some other things that happen. Maybe you get into a car accident. Hopefully not. But if you do, you're going to say, I need a lawyer. And you can call me and I can refer you to somebody, or for any type of matter. I do estate planning, I do trademarks, I do copyrights. But if it's something outside of that area, I can probably give you a recommendation to somebody else. So you want to have that rapport with a local lawyer who can be a good reference for your estate planning needs, but also for your other legal matters. Finally, the third reason that I'm going to tell you today is that when you hire a local attorney, you are supporting a small business in your community. We just had Christmas. We just had this massive holiday where we spent a lot of money um, for our family, on our family. How many of us bought local? How many of us supported our local community? When we support the small businesses in our communities, it's the small businesses that give back to the community. It's the small businesses that pay taxes into your local community, do your sales taxes, but we also are the ones who support the little leagues. We support the football. We support the cheerleaders. We support the band. We donate of our time and our resources to support the community locally. And so when you hire a local attorney, we're giving back to the community, whatever way that is. I happen to give from every estate planning package, I give a percentage of that package, of that fee, to a local nonprofit. I pay it forward. I want my clients to be charitable. So I want to demonstrate that. I want to be that example of charitable giving. So when you hire a local lawyer, we give back to the community. We're a small business. And so we need your support just like the local coffee shop does or the local mom and pop restaurant. So that third reason for why you should hire an attorney to do your estate plan is we give back to your local community. And when you come to us, you are supporting a small business in your community. I'm Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville estate planning lawyer. And if you need your estate plan done, please don't go do the do it yourself stuff. You can call me, call another attorney who is in your state if you're not in Alabama, and have them talk with you and consult with me or that lawyer in the other state about your estate planning needs. What are your goals? What are your wishes? And we can customize your estate plan to fit your goals and your needs. Again, Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville estate planning lawyer. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and that if you have not had your estate plan done yet, make it a goal and a priority in 2024 that you get your estate plan done. You have a wonderful day and a happy new year.